Aisha had always been drawn to the wild, untamed places of the world. As a seasoned anthropologist, she had spent years studying indigenous cultures and their ancient rituals. When she received an invitation from the reclusive Urakawa tribe, deep within the Amazon rainforest, she knew this was the opportunity of a lifetime. The Urakawa were known for their elaborate rites of passage, ceremonies that had never been witnessed by an outsider. Guided by Koa, a young Urakawa man fluent in English, Aisha embarked on a weeks-long trek through the dense jungle. The further they ventured, the more she sensed the forest watching her, whispering in the rustling leaves and murmuring streams. At last, they reached the heart of the tribe's territory. The village was a marvel, woven huts perched on stilts, colorful murals painted with natural dyes, and villagers adorned in feathers, beads, and intricate tattoos. The chieftain, an elderly woman named Talané, welcomed Aisha with a warm yet scrutinizing gaze. "You have come to witness," Talané said through Koa's translation, "but to truly understand, you must become." Aisha's curiosity was piqued, but she didn't yet grasp the meaning of the chieftain's words. That night, under a sky ablaze with stars, she watched as young Urakawa women prepared for the sacred renewal, a ceremony symbolizing rebirth and connection to the land. One by one, they sat upon a wooden stool at the village center, while the elder women carefully shaved their heads with sharpened obsidian blades. Their long, dark locks fell silently to the ground, and with each stroke, the air grew heavy with reverence. Aisha was mesmerized. The ritual was not about loss but transformation, a shedding of the old to embrace the new. As the final girl rose from the stool, her bald head gleaming in the firelight, Talané turned to Aisha. "You must become." Aisha hesitated, but something within her, perhaps the very soul of the jungle itself, urged her forward. She took a deep breath and nodded. The villagers murmured in approval as she seated herself upon the stool. The night air was cool against her skin as the obsidian blade made its first pass. Strands of her dark curls drifted to the earth like fallen leaves. With each stroke, she felt the jungle embracing her, the whispering trees, the chattering creatures, the hum of unseen energies. By the time the final strand was gone, she no longer felt like an observer but a part of something far greater. Talané placed a hand on her smooth scalp. "Now, you see." Aisha smiled, running her fingers over her newly bare head. She had come seeking knowledge, but she had found something far more profound, a belonging that transcended words, an understanding carved into her very being by the hands of the jungle itself. As she stood among the Urakawa that night, Aisha knew she would never be the same again.